HSRP, also known as Hot Standby Router Protocol. It is a Cisco proprietary protocol which provides redundant gateway for hosts on a local subnet. Load balancing is not the first priority in this protocol, although it can be achieved. There are a few things though. Well, it's the responsibility of the protocol to decide which physical router will actively forward traffic and which one will be placed on standby. But it can be prioritized by the administrator who configures the whole network. The transition between the active and the standby router is transparent and smooth, as a virtual IP and MAC addresses are used to denote the virtual router. There is no change done to the default gateway information, so the traffic is uninterrupted. There are minimum of 3 designated router types in any HSRP configuration, namely active router, standby router, and virtual router. The reason HSRP is not cost-effective is because until a failure occurs, the standby routers are not in a transmission mode. The HSRP virtual MAC address is the tricky business. It is not easy to set or acquire as a virtual IP which is set as a unique IP in the same subnet. The MAC address is still comprised of first 24 bits of organizational unique identifier, while the next 16 bits comprise of a well-known HSRP MAC address. The last 8 bits are the hexadecimal representation of the HSRP group number. Example of a unique HSRP MAC address can be 0000.0C07.AC0A. Here 0000.0C would be the vendor ID. 07.AC is a well-known HSRP ID. 0A is the HSRP group number. Here the group number is decimal value 10. The HSRP timers which affect the working of the protocol successfully are hello timer, hold timer, active timer, and standby timer. Now we see the main part of configuration of the HSRP protocol and verifying it. For preliminary configuration, we can use the command standby space group space IP space virtual IP. After this, we have to give a specific group name for confirmation and set the interface on router HSRP1 so that it is elected as the active router and HSRP2 is elected as the standby router. For configuring the HSRP protocol, we would require the following commands as stated in the comment fields in the diagram. Configure terminal. Interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Standby 1 IP 10.1.1.10. Standby 1 priority 110. The default standby priority is 100, which we will set for HSRP2 router. The verification commands are stated in the notes field. We would use the show standby command along with show standby brief and debug standby to view the standby router parameter settings.